We are live.
Yes.
We are live. Welcome to the Power Couple Show. My name is Paul CQ.
Cassandra Lee, and together we are
the Power Couple. Welcome.
Welcome to the Power Couple Show, guys.
Yeah.
It is Monday.
Pass
me the notebook, baby. This is episode 43, man.
Episode
I'm excited. 43.
Guys,
this is the Power Couple Show. We're here Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. And this is the first episode of the week.
Yes.
Ending the month of July, man. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Today, he's the beauty. I'm the beast. Haven't gotten ready.
Just all I did was just shower.
He showered, looking pretty. Look at him. He's a sexy beast, man.
Thank you, babe.
You're so
Appreciate
cute.
that.
Me? No. I gotta do my hair.
No, she looks good too.
I look like I just got out of the gym, which I did. Anyway, so guys, welcome to today's episode. Today we're talking about what, baby?
We're gonna be talking about what expectation are you setting for your partner?
Whew.
Or what are you expecting?
Yeah, man. Today's all about expectations, and
this is gonna be a good one.
This is gonna be an interesting
topic. This is gonna be
topic.
very, very interesting topic.
Yeah. I'm excited about it. We got some awesome things to share with you. We got personal experiences to share with you. We got, some really controversial, things. I mean, I want your opinion. I want your perspective. We both want it. This is gonna be a great show. I think very interactive. So make sure you guys stick to the end of the show. Watch the whole thing through, because this is the Power Couple Show, and you don't want to miss not one bit. We're going to get started with
love words.
All right, baby, what's love words? Tell
Man,
everybody what
love words is what you should be doing right now, okay? If you're watching the show or if you're watching the replay, make sure you get to your partner. You either text them, okay? You call them. You
FaceTime them.
You FaceTime them. You do whatever you need to do,
summon them,
all right, to get him to get a hold of them. Because what you want to do is you want to begin to start lifting up your partner, edifying your partner, giving them recognition. This is a time where we allocate to really just do the small things, which is just love on our partners, which most of the time we forget to do, which happens to be a very important thing to do.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do love words.
Love words, palabras
de amor.
You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we're gonna look at each other. Make sure you guys are doing it. You can watch us, but I'd rather you.
Yeah, make sure you do it.
Join them and look at those triceps.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, baby, I just want to say thank you so much for just being so awesome, being so patient with me, and always forgiving me when I do something that should not be forgiven.
What do you mean shouldn't be forgiven?
I don't know. It's just like, I just want to say I'm just so grateful that you're just so awesome, and that you see past my deficiencies, and you always focus on my strengths.
Yeah. Baby, I love you because your heart, your intention is just so pure. It's always pure. There's this thing about you that's just like you want the best for us. You want the best for our future kids. You want the best for our relationship, for our business, for our life in general. That you really strive for growth, in every area. I'm talking about spiritually, like you push us to go to church and to continue staying focused. You push me to continue working out, to wake up early, to continue just making great choices. And, your intentions are so pure, and I love your heart so much. It's huge.
Wow.
Big heart.
Thank you so much, babe. I love you so much. And I just want to say that you're the bomb.
No, you're the bomb. Baby, one more thing I want to say, then. I love you because you are getting so good at, knowing my love language. Okay, you're getting so good at it. Like, if I had to rate you on a scale of 1 to 10 when it came to my love language, like applying it, a 10.
Really?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Like, okay, so you know that my love language is affection. So you've been way more affectionate than usual, which is great. Like massaging my feet and just like really giving me, some attention. And then 2, that one of my other love languages is awards and like recognition and all that stuff. And you've been awarding me, like, I feel like everything I've been doing has been worth it because of the rewards. And it's crazy because like monetarily, like, we had a hiccup because like it didn't show up when we expected, know, and that didn't even affect me as much because you were still rewarding me. You were still making me feel like the effort I'm putting out there is worth it. You
That's
know
so
what I mean?
cool.
Like you're doing so good.
I appreciate that, man. I love you.
I love you, baby. You're the bomb.
Like tick.
Boom.
Yeah.
Guys, that was love words. Man, we got. I almost forgot we were on the show.
Yeah.
I almost forgot that this was the Power Couple Show.
Yes. Again, guys, welcome to the Power Couple Show.
Live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern on Meerkat YouTube and thepowercoupleshow.com. Make sure that you make your way to thepowercoupleshow.com sometime throughout the show, maybe at the end. Baby, tell them why.
So you can get access to a free PDF, which is the 7 ways to becoming a power couple. It is a phenomenal PDF. It's going to give you more insight on things like, why people are getting divorced, the solution to that. I mean, it is really good. 7 ways to becoming a power couple. Get your free copy today when you make your way out to the show as a way of us saying thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching the show, for being a subscriber, and for tuning in every Monday through Friday. So make sure you do that and join our free VIP list because we got the Power Couple Challenge.
The what?
The Power Couple Challenge.
Wait, what?
The Power Couple Challenge.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Let me
happening.
tell you something about the Power Couple Challenge. See, Paolo and I are launching the Power Couple Club.
Yes, sir.
And in order to be a part of the club, you have to really go through the challenge together, overcome it. And if you do, it proves that you guys are actually a power couple.
Yeah, a power couple.
So
sure.
make sure you take the challenge. You want to, do the test of time to really make sure you're a power couple. Take the challenge. See if you two are actually a power couple. It is awesome. Go to the Power Couple Show.
Go to thepowercoupleshow.com.
All right, guys. Let's go on to the next part of today's episode. Which remember, today's topic we're talking about. What are you expecting? What are the expectations that you have over your spouse? Okay, so we're going to talk about that later on throughout the show. But today I have 2 quotes. Okay?
2 quotes.
2 quotes.
Yeah, this is good. She never has 2 quotes.
I usually only have 1 quote of the day, but this time I have 2 quotes.
Got 2 quotes.
And there's a reason why, and I'm going to explain to you why. So drum roll, please. Bam. First quote is,
shut about.
High expectations are the key to everything. Sam Walton.
Sam Walton.
Okay, do you agree with that?
High expectations are the key to everything. I agree.
Okay, pause. Next one, quote number 2. When you have high expectations, you are setting yourself up for disappointment. Ryan Reynolds.
Wow.
Do you agree with that
Is
one?
that the actor?
Yeah. Do you agree with that one?
I agree with that one too.
Okay, so here you have 2 quotes that he agrees with. He agrees with both quotes.
I agree with them both because I've experienced both of them.
They both contradict each other.
They do.
Okay? 2 quotes saying 2 different things.
Like 2 successful people.
And he agrees with both of them.
Yeah.
How do you agree with 2 completely different quotes that contradict each other? Here you have one person saying, high expectations are the key to everything. And another person saying, high expectations set yourself up for disappointment. The key to everything, disappointment. Key to everything, disappointment. Key to everything, disappointment. You agree with both. What is going on here?
Man.
How could they both be right?
Man, this is a good one because, having high expectations is like having, just positive expectancy. And I think when you have a positive expectancy, you go about taking action in a way where you feel like every action you're doing will yield a result versus you taking action and knowing that it's not going to amount to anything. It's not very motivating. It's not very. It doesn't give you that same oomph. But then again, when you have high expectations, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. And I think that when I look at this, the best way to kind of like make sense of these 2 things is that I think when you have the high expectation on someone other than yourself, it leads to disappointment. Because when I think about it, I can control what I can control. You know what I'm saying? And then again, I can't really control everything. But maybe I can control most things, or at least I like to think that.
You can control your own
responses. My own responses. But when we put high expectations on our spouses, or we put high expectations on other people, it leads to disappointment because they may not respond the same way you will. They might not be educated the same way you are. They may not have the same experience. They might not be aware. And when you do that, then I believe it leads to massive disappointment because you're putting expectation on other people. And
I agree.
you're basically surrendering the control.
I agree. I totally agree with everything 100% with what you said. That's exactly right. I love the fact that you described why they both are correct and your conclusion to it all. So this kind of gave me an opportunity to create my own quote. You want to hear my own quote?
Yeah, I want to hear it, man. I want to
You guys
hear
want
it.
to hear my own quote?
I want to hear it.
Here's my own quote. Ready?
What? Okay.
Have high expectations over your own outcome, not everyone else's.
That's good, man. I
That's
like
it.
that.
And it's exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
Right? I just
That's
kind of
a
like,
quote.
I just kind of made it quotey.
Quotey, man.
And that's a new word. All right?
She
That's
made
my
it
new word.
quotey. I
I
like
made it
that.
quotey. Look,
That should be the quotey of the day.
have high expectations over your own outcomes,
Over your own outcome.
not everyone else's.
Not
Because
everyone
look,
else's, man.
the truth is this:
Truth.
you're gonna get what you expect,
You're gonna get what you expect.
right or wrong.
Yeah, for sure.
There's another quote that says, "What's the fastest way to make your child a thief?
Set expectation that he is a thief.
Expect him to be."
Expect him to be. Yeah.
That's it. You get what you're expecting.
Yeah.
You know, which is so good to expect and have a high expectation for your own outcome in something in life, in a relationship, in whatever. But to have a high expectation over someone else's outcome in the same, situation is completely wrong. That's where disappointment sets in. Okay? Because having a high expectation over your own outcome, the likelihood of you getting it is much higher. Now, even if you don't get it and you do get disappointed, that's not the point. The point is that you strived for it.
Yeah.
The fact that you had a high expectancy over your own outcome means that you're doing something to get it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to have that high expectation over someone else or someone else's outcome, Ryan Reynolds is right. You do set yourself up for disappointment. So to me, honestly, remove all expectations for everything and everyone around you. Just remove it.
That's
Because
good.
if I have a high expectation of something, for example, let's say I'm going to use a movie,
Okay.
right? Yesterday I watched a horrible movie.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Horrible movie.
It was bad.
But-
I didn't even watch it.
And you know what? I love movies, okay? So imagine, I didn't go in with an expectation.
Okay.
Imagine that I had expected this movie, this thing,
Yeah.
to be good,
Yeah.
and it turns out horrible. What happens?
Not good.
Worst experience ever.
Worst experience in the
Oh,
world.
even better. Yesterday we went to a Peruvian restaurant.
Oh yeah, man. Super high expectations.
We had
Oh,
high expectations
Not good. No good.
over this thing. It's not a person. It's a thing. It's food,
It's
right?
Food.
Came out disappointed. We were actually so upset that we felt like we had to redeem the day. We almost felt like we had to go out to eat again
And we were
somewhere else to just redeem the day.
Oh, guys, it was so bad. It was
Yeah.
so bad. Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying? Like the best way to go about life is remove all expectations
Yeah, remove all expectations.
of things and people and only keep them for your own outcome.
Exactly. And that's great. I mean, this goes for anything. I mean, especially, yesterday, I set myself up big time with my wife. And we're
before you
gonna
go into the
we're
challenge,
gonna get into the challenge that we had this week, that I had this yesterday, okay?
Mhm.
And I'm gonna be completely raw and uncut because I want to make sure that you guys learn from this as well. And also, just by sharing this with you guys, I get a better understanding. I get more insight on what I did wrong. So we're gonna be talking about the challenge here
Me too.
in just a
Yeah.
couple of minutes.
I can't wait to share with my part about it too.
Yeah.
So you guys are watching the Power Couple Show. I love how when you're doing it sounded like my voice is coming out of your mouth
That's funny.
because you're really lifting it. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, watching the Power Couple Show
Yes, sir.
live Monday through Friday
10 a.m. Eastern.
on Meerkat YouTube and
ThePowerCoupleShow.com.
Make your way to thepowercoupleshow.com.
Yes, sir.
Baby, tell them why.
You want to go and go. I'm sorry for that one.
You
You want to go to thepowercoupleshow.com so you guys can get access to our free PDF.
the what?
7 ways to become a power couple. Yes,
Wait, what?
yes, you can become a power couple. Yes, we
Really?
are. Yeah, man. This ain't just about us, man. If we're gonna tackle this big problem that
The world is
relationship
having it.
that the world is having, we're gonna need you guys. We can't do it
need
by
you.
ourselves.
Can't.
We need other power couples, right? United, okay?
As one.
As one, okay, going after this, all right? So go to thepowercoupleshow.com, get access to that free PDF, 7 ways to become a power couple. Join our free VIP list to get access to our daily reminders. And when we're going to be launching the Power Couple Challenge to challenge you and your spouse if you have what it takes to become a power couple, to see if you guys qualify for the Power Couple Club. So go to thepowercoupleshow.com.
Do it.
Yeah.
You heard?
These are
Awesome. All right, guys, let's move on to the next part of today's episode. Hey, I want you to like this, retweet this, share this with your followers. We want more people here.
This.
The reason why we want more people here because we have a vision. And
we have a vision, man.
For the Power Couple Show is to lower the statistic, lower the expectation.
Oh yes, please.
That this world has on couples. You know, how many seconds? How many people getting divorced every
36 seconds? One person gets divorced.
Every 36 seconds, a marriage fails. We want to lower that, man. Lower it at least to a minute, right?
Yeah,
Make
man.
it to 5 minutes. Right?
Dude, let's make it at least 24 days.
Right?
Holy
Come
cow.
on. Like, let's lower that statistic.
Damn.
And we can only do it with you, but we need more people on here, so share this with everybody.
Yeah, share this with everyone.
Share this with everybody. We got to get more couples on here, right?
Yeah, for sure. So, again, guys, we are talking about what are you expecting?
What are you expecting?
What are you expecting from your spouse, man?
Expectations, man.
Expectations. We just covered the quote of the day, right?
Quotes.
Really quotes, right?
And then I created my own quote.
And that was quotey.
It was really
It
quotey.
was quotey.
Hashtag quotey.
Hashtag quotey when you quote your own.
All right, ready? So let's get into this, man. You know, Paolo and I are going to be raw and uncut now, okay?
Yeah.
You know, we did love words. We got all mushy. We shared with you a quote, 2 quotes, 3,
4,
4, 5, 6. No.
8, 9, 10.
But but now we're going to talk about our own life, okay?
Yeah, let's do it.
We're going to talk about a time that Paolo and I held expectations over each other, and if it did good or bad for our relationship. Because I think that, to be honest, this is one of the reasons why people get divorced.
Yeah, man.
This is why
expectations, man.
Expectations can kill a marriage. It can kill a relationship.
Yeah,
it can
man.
kill your relationship with your children.
It can
kill
big time.
Dude.
Because when you set an expectation on someone, you're going into it expecting a certain outcome. And when that outcome is not fulfilled, which in most cases it's never going to, you get frustrated, you get angry.
Man, you know what? And I think
get
about
upset,
it.
man.
I think about it like with God. Like God doesn't expect us to be perfect.
And he doesn't.
He doesn't expect us to be like Jesus.
He doesn't.
He doesn't expect us to follow all 10 commandments. He doesn't expect us, because if he did, it'd be like Old Testament days, like strike us down.
Oh, dude, we're dead, bro.
But because Jesus came, died, and rose again, he removed all expectations.
For sure.
I love that. I just got revelation out of that.
That's good right there.
All right, well, let's go into our lives.
Yet, like, we set expectation on other people, and it's like
why?
It's not right, especially when you set expectation on your own spouse. It's okay when you do it on yourself, because you know yourself. You know that you're gonna, you just know yourself better than anyone else. At the end of the day, it's in your control. When you put the expectation on your spouse, you're surrendering that, man. Not only that, but what might make you really strong and what might make you really confident in fulfilling that outcome may not be your spouse's strength, which then definitely makes it that much harder for them to fulfill that outcome, right? So let's talk about the challenge, though. And I'll start off, man. You know, I went through a challenge yesterday, man, with my spouse, right? It wasn't good. It was not good at all. As a matter of fact, I get crazy sometimes, right? And it's like the middle of the night, like we're about to go to sleep. And I'm like, it's like a challenge. Like, hey, I have a challenge, And I want to be more responsible, and I want to make sure that I can protect not just our family, but for the generations to come. So I was like doing a lot of research, and I was like, you know what? I want to tackle our finances, and I want to take it to a whole nother level. I really want to make it bulletproof. I really want to start doing amazing things with it. I really want to plan for just things that. The inevitable. I want to plan so far ahead that, I'm like non-existent by then, right? And I get very motivated, very inspired. And I'm like, all right, let's do this. I could do this. We could do this. All right, great. Now I'm just going to get my spouse on board. I'm going to get Cassandra on board. And she's watching the movie. She's just chillaxing. She's relaxing. She's earned her day. She's just chilling. Sundays are for that. And I'm like, hey, do you want... I need you to do something right now. And if you do it, then I'll reward you. We'll go out or something, right? And she's like, I don't know. What is it? And I'm like, well, I want to sit down and I want to review our entire finances, everything, all the money that's coming through, all the money that's going out.
Which is not a bad thing, right?
It's a great thing. It's a great thing to do. And she's like, maybe not. And as soon as she said that, she said, it's like, I don't want you to take this the wrong way. It's just, I'm just hanging out. I'm chilling. We could do this tomorrow and have more energy. Mind you, it was late. And she's like, right now it's not a good timing. I'm enjoying my movie right now. I'm in the middle of something. Like, and like I got so frustrated, right? Talk about that.
Yeah, you know, I really had pure like I wasn't trying to be lazy. I wasn't trying to be careless, reckless, unappreciative of his effort to wanting to make this family better. I really was just like in an environment of, you know, I worked my butt off this weekend. Even that morning, like I did all I could. Like I went 100%. Okay, and he did too. Like he pushed me. You know, I went 100%, and I just knew that once I got home, like I was mentally preparing myself the entire day. Once I'm home, woo, I'm clocking out. I'm just gonna chill. I want to enjoy this movie because I know that Monday's gonna come. I got stuff I need to get done for the business, for myself, for my career. I gotta cook for him. Like I just knew that Monday I'm at it again. You know what I mean? At it. And so I was like, I need rest. You know, and it's actually catching up to me today because I should have rested last night. I really didn't. I kind of just chilled. I just watched movies, like for the last 2 hours of the night. And I should have rested because then I would have been way more energetic today. But I just had it mentally prepared. I'm not doing anything, right? And so here Paolo is with this expectation.
Big expectation.
Huge expectation.
Huge expectation.
And I'm just gonna stop
monstrous expectation.
Stop my time. Stop my when you're in your comfort zone and get out of it is just so hard. So it's like he thinks I'm gonna just
ginormous expectation.
Stop everything and get right back into it.
Yeah.
Earlier than expected because I'm waiting till Monday like to hit it hard. And he wants me to like get into gear right now. And I was just like,
I ain't about that.
I appreciate you. I'm just not doing this today.
Yeah.
You know? And there has been times where I was just, being rebellious.
Yeah.
We're just like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, I don't know, do it yourself.
Yeah.
But this is definitely not one of those times.
This is not one of those times at all. It was not. And you know what? I look, listen.
And it got into this big thing.
It got into this argument, man, for no reason. And one thing that we've gotten a lot better is shortening the arguments, which is another thing that you guys should do with your spouse. Look, arguments, disagreements, they're inevitable. They're going to happen in your relationship, right? But you should never, ever, ever allow them to consume that much time because it only gets worse.
Absolutely.
You guys get more angry at each other. There's just things that are it just gets worse. So the best thing to do is to, if you get into an argument, shorten the gap from the moment that you guys are angry to the moment that you guys are back on the same page.
Yeah, that's huge.
And I was like, man, it blew up in my face. It just exploded. And I'm like, what was I thinking here? Like, I should have, why did I do this? Like, I could have just done it myself. I could have asked for help. Like, it was the middle of the night. It's just not fair to her. Yet I continued to I kept pursuing this, string, thinking at the end of the string, there's going to be the reward. And there wasn't at all. It was just, it blew up. It was like an explosion.
Oh, man.
And, she got really upset. And I was just so frustrated. And I'm like, man. And then I'm like, and I just remember running. I just ran into the guy. I ran into the bathroom, right? And I started to pray. I started to pray because it's in those situations where you need an outlet. You need to reach up and you need to do something that is just out of the ordinary. Somebody that can give you the strength and the power and the confidence and someone that you can talk to, someone that can just completely remove any sabotaging, any doubts, any more anger, just completely put you at peace. And that's what I did. I went to the bathroom and I started to pray to God and I started to have this conversation with him. And I said, God, I just want to be responsible with my finances. I just want to be more responsible as a husband. And I started to realize that, I had just learned something in church and I was like, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm going to do it. I'm going to apply it. I even apologized. And here I am back in the same situation, realizing that I'm just not perfect, realizing that I'm never going to, this expectation of me being this power hubby or being this amazing husband is just, I'm always going to fail at it. But the truth is that, you know what? One thing that I can say I'm confident is not myself, but it is in God.
Amen.
If I didn't have God in my relationship, if I didn't have that in our marriage, it probably would have taken me that much longer. I would have been angry. I would have gone to sleep angry. I would have gone to sleep mad. We would have probably not even done the show. We probably would have still been yelling and bickering at each other. We may have not even slept in the same bedroom. But I praise a God that can remove all of the negativity, all of the doubt, put you at peace, and instantly reconnect you back with your spouse.
And I could have, held a sour face and said, I don't want to hear what you have to say. But it's like I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be in separation from my husband. That's not a marriage. And so the moment when you feel that way, I don't care what I don't care if you hate your spouse in that moment. You want to punch them in the face. You want to sidekick them. You want to just, remove yourself from the scene. You have to understand that the moment you feel that, you need to get rid of it quick.
Get rid of it quick,
And so the opportunity presented itself when he came back and said, you know what, I just want to apologize. When he said that, I knew that I have two choices. I can, play the revenge card here and treat him like crap the way he just treated me, or I can just remove it.
Yeah.
And go with it. And I just said, you know what, this is not worth it, so I'm just gonna go with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what, I've done the same thing to him, okay? Not so much in the way he does it. The way I work when it comes to expectations is that I have constantly held an expectation over my husband in a negative way. Like I've expected him to mess up. I've expected him to, just do something wrong. Where, for example, and it could be something as silly as like writing an email, and I'm expecting it to have a whole bunch of proofreaded, a whole bunch of grammatical errors, right?
Yeah,
Grammatical errors. And he would hate that. He would hate the fact, like, why do you expect me to mess up? And it was like, and I didn't realize that I was expecting him, more so that I was just seeing a consistency in a mess up in this area. And so I was literally holding this expectation over him. And I realized that, man, if I want to see my husband grow, I have to stop expecting him to constantly fall.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
In silly things. It could start with something as small as like grammatical errors to something as big as getting directions to the right location, or making sure that he has his passport when we go on an airplane, or making sure he doesn't lose his laptop. This is a big thing. I would hold an expectation that he would constantly lose something.
Yeah,
and
I've gotten so much better now. Like, I don't lose things. Now that you've kind of removed that expectation, it's gotten a lot better. Just want to give a quick shout out to
Living
Chica. Thank you, Lydia, for getting on here, retweeting this, liking this,
and giving us some hearts,
and inviting more people. Thank you for
and Madison Clifton. Thank you so much. You know what? Let's give them a you rock. Ready?
Yes.
You rock. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you guys. And
Yeah.
thank you for the likes, comments, and retweets.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Every time we comment, retweet like this, we give you a you rock.
Guys, you're watching the
Power Couple Show
live Monday through Friday,
10 a.m. Eastern
on Meerkat YouTube and
thepowercoupleshow.com.
Guys, you want to make your way to thepowercoupleshow.com, but we tell them why.
You want to do it because you want to get access to a free 7 ways to becoming a power couple. This is a phenomenal free PDF that you can get your copy today, right now, when you make your way to thepowercoupleshow.com, as well as joining our free VIP list so you guys can get daily reminders, daily updates, and more information on when we're going to be launching the Power Couple Challenge. Right? So you want to make sure you get access to that. You want to make sure you go ahead and decide to do that because it's going to be really good. We outlined the entire thing, and we are just so excited to share with you guys.
Yeah, man, we're so excited to get couples from all over the world. Take this challenge. If you take the challenge and you overcome it, it will prove that you are definitely a power couple too.
Yes, sir.
And we want to get you guys a part of that club. So if you guys want to test your power coupleness, take the challenge. Go to thepowercoupleshow.com, subscribe so you can be one of the first people to be a part of the first launch of the Power Couple Challenge.
The Power Couple Challenge, yeah.
So we're talking about expectations, holding them over your spouse. Is it good or bad? It does more bad. Paolo just shared an experience of last night where he held an expectation over me.
It just exploded in my
his face. We got into an argument, but we cleared it. I used to hold expectations over him, and that's exactly what I got. So one thing, basically to sum up the entire episode, because we're going to get into the Q&A, guys. In fact, let's just do the Q&A now. You got questions?
We've got answers.
Put it in the comments below. I'm just going to sum up the entire episode right now as you put your questions through, right?
What's your quote?
Yeah, I'm going to do it with my quote.
Cool.
I created a quote today, and the quote was this, right? only hold expectations over your own outcome, not everyone else's.
Yeah.
Okay?
So true, man.
And here's
so
what I
true.
mean by that. Can I expect my husband not to cheat on me? No. Can I expect him to always be there for me when I need him? No. Even the vows that he said to me on our wedding day, I can't hold the expectation that he will pursue each and every one of them throughout our marriage. I
Very
cannot.
true.
Because he's not perfect.
I'm not perfect, man.
Even the vows that I said the day that we said I do, he cannot hold the expectation over me that I will fulfill them. He cannot expect me not to cheat. He cannot expect me to be there for him. He cannot expect me to not, just anything. Just you can't. And that sounds so crazy to say in a marriage, because those are the expectations people put on their spouses. I expect you to go out and have fun, but don't you dare cheat on me.
Yeah, I expect you to walk a straight line.
I expect you to walk a straight line. I expect you not to fall. I expect you to be perfect.
Yeah.
And that's not true. It's not possible. I'm not saying that, hey, now there's a door for us to cheat on each other.
Yeah. It's not for us to be, for us to take advantage. It's just for us to have that understanding that, just understand that doing that kind of stuff leads to disappointment and to things blowing up in your face. It's like going into conversation expecting one thing and then getting another thing. It's like going into a restaurant, ordering, a chicken parmesan sandwich and then getting a fish sandwich, It's just like, it's not the right thing. It's just,
So it's better to do this. What is the solution to this then, right? Because you're saying, well, I thought expectations are good. They are. They are good.
They're
good.
Amazing. They're great.
They're amazing over your own outcome. But the moment that you hold expectations over things and other people, you will always end up in a disappointment. Most of the time, at least, right?
And this right here.
Have your expectations changed from before you've been married? How do you deal with that? Before and after?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to answer that in just a second, right? And here's how you just get rid of this problem. Just hold those expectations over yourself. I expect myself not to cheat on him.
I expect myself to be faithful.
I expect myself to be there for him.
I expect myself to be a provider and be that husband that I can be.
When you hold the expectation over yourself, over your own outcome, you then strive to pursue that expectation.
Yeah.
But I am not going to hold him to it.
Yeah.
Because as long as I expect myself to do it, he expects himself to do it, we're going to have a very powerful relationship.
Yeah.
So has our expectations changed from before we were married?
Yeah, it just did right now. I got more clarity on it. And I think that's the cool thing about being in this journey is that when you get married, sometimes it doesn't have to be perfect for you to get married. Marriage is about that. It shouldn't be the pinnacle, right? So like when you go into a marriage, you're constantly learning about yourself. You're learning more about your partner. You're learning more about your strengths, your weaknesses, your deficiencies, what you're good at, what you're not, what you need to work on, right? So it's a constant thing. My expectation when I got married it has definitely changed from now, but it's only gotten better.
Yeah.
Like right now, my expectation went from putting expectations on my wife to perform a certain way, removing that because all that leads us to disappointment, yet at the same time understanding that expectation is a great thing when I place it on myself.
Yeah, man. Plus, you wear yourself out, you wear the other person out to have them try to fight to fulfill the expectation you're holding over them.
And then at the end of the day, when they do it, they're doing it out of, pure obligation to satisfy you. And then even then, that doesn't feel good.
Right. This is even with kids, man.
Yeah.
You cannot hold expectations over your own children,
for sure,
over people. It's just not right. They're not going to feel good trying to meet that expectation. Even as a boss, like you cannot have expectations of your people to perform. The only thing you can control is the expectation of the outcome you want.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So, man, I think our expectations from when we first got married to what they are today have completely changed.
Absolutely.
And they only have changed because of the conflict we faced throughout the marriage.
Yes, sir.
It was through the challenges, the obstacles that we went face to face with that we realized, you know what? expecting each other to perform a certain way is just not going to work.
It's not going to work.
And so we realized we had to change the way we actually perceived one another and change the way that we expect certain things to happen. And in the end, we've gotten better at it.
We've gotten better, man.
I think I'm a better wife because of it.
Yeah.
He's definitely a better husband because of it. So this is how we dealt with it. And really the only way to test, how you are in the relationship is through the challenges.
Through the challenges,
That's
baby.
the only way to test
Through
it.
the challenges.
That's why we embrace them, because every challenge gets us to grow.
Absolutely.
Guys, you're watching
The Power Couple Show.
Expect more and better things from yourself. That's an awesome point of view. Thank you. We appreciate that.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much for participating, guys. My name is Policy Q.
I'm Cassandra Lee, and together we are The Power Couple.
And thank you for joining us at The Power Couple Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern on Meerkat, YouTube, and thepowercoupleshow.com. We encourage you to go to thepowercoupleshow.com right after the show to get access to 7 ways to becoming a power couple, which is a great PDF. Get your copy today, as well as becoming part of our free VIP email list, subscriber base, so you guys can get emails, updates, and reminders when we're launching the Power Couple Challenge, which is something you don't want to miss. Or maybe you do, or maybe you don't. But if you are interested in learning how to create a thriving relationship, we have also created a Facebook group that we are going to be emailing you about through the emails, through the subscription, which is free. Okay, so make sure you join that Facebook group because it's going to get real good there. We're going to be doing really, really awesome things there. And we're going to be giving back to this community because we want to help you. Let us help you so we can together help more power couples, right? Really, really bring down the divorce rate, really just tackle this humongous problem and encourage other people that love still exists.
Absolutely, guys. I just want to paint a picture of what the Power Couple Challenge is going to be like. There's going to be challenges that you have to do weekly, daily, monthly, with your spouse, and to see if, in fact, you truly are a power couple.
Yes, sir.
If you can meet each challenge, it will show you're definitely a power couple, and you can definitely be part of the Power Couple Club. Do you want to see that you and your spouse have what it takes to be a power couple? If you do, go to thepowercoupleshow.com, click the button over here, and you'll be able to enter the Power Couple Challenge. And we'll let you know when it launches so you too can start taking the challenge and see if you are a power couple.
Yes, sir.
Guys, we love you. Thanks for being here. You're the bomb. Like tick, tick, boom. See you tomorrow.
Mañana.